Hey everybody, welcome to Quick Shift. Today we're going to be taking a look at this iconic 70s muscle car, Gavril Barstow. Now the Gavril Barstow was produced from 1969 to 1971, so it had a production run of just under 3 years. Right here you can see this is a 1970 Gavril Barstow. It is the RoadSport package of the 423 V8 model. Now, as you can guess from the name, the models were named after what engines were in them. So it started with an i6, a 232 i6, a 291 V8, a 353 V8, and this one a 423 V8. Now, the RoadSport packages were available only for the V8 models, so just 3 RoadSport packages. And above that, you had the King Snake model, I believe, which is above this. One more factory option, which I can't remember right now. I'll put up the name on screen. So this right here is the non-limited edition, non-high performance model. It is the highest trim that you can get from Gavril from the factory, which was intended for the everyday customer. As you can see, massive hood for a massive engine. And let's start with that. Massive hood right here, and looking in the front, you have Gavril written on the front of the hood. You have V8 badging on the grille on the left there, and RS for RoadSport on the right, written in glaring red. Looking at the grille here, you can see hidden headlights, which is a feature of the RoadSport package. And then you have this chrome bumper with indicator lights at the bottom and indicator lights on the sides. Looking at the wheels here, this is also an upgrade from the normal 423 V8. The wheels are alloy wheels. It's a 14 by 7 inch alloy wheel. It is an inch wider than normal one, so the normal Gavril Barstow came with 14 by 6 inch normal steel wheels. It also comes with better tires, which are the Redline radials, I believe what they're called, from Gripball. Next, looking at the fender, you can see the RoadSport badging, and that's about it. That is the exterior features that you will find to distinguish it from another normal non-RoadSport version. At the side of the car, however, you can see chrome almost everywhere they could think of. There is chrome trim going all around the bottom of the car, so under the doors and over the wheel arches, and extending all the way from chrome bumper to chrome bumper. You have chrome trim all around the windshield and all around the pillarless door and windows. You have chrome on the handles, chrome on the mirror, and inside, of course, you can see it's meant to match the chrome. Looking at the rear bumper, you can see front lights slash turn signal on left again. On the sides of the bumper, I would say. Looking at the rear, you can see the most striking feature of the car, the shoulder line, which creates this crease at the end. So like a channel for the air to escape. It is, I'm not sure how functional that is, but it is a design statement and it is beautiful. This car was very much loved and still is today. At the back for badging, you can see Barstow RS V8. All of the badgings are to the right for some reason, which I don't know why they did that, but maybe they know something like that. No center-mounted stop light, but you have chrome bumpers, thick boys, 70s era. And looking at the trunk, you can see something that's not that thick. You can barely fit maybe 1 or 2 duffel bags, backpack, maybe your groceries in it for once in a while when you might need it, in your toolbox. That's about it. Anyway, you didn't buy a bar style for trunk space, now did you? Here's a look at the wheel right here. See, red line from grip all radials. These provide excellent all-weather performance, as the owner has told me many times before. So that is the exterior of the car. Now let's go to the main event, which is the 423 cubic inch All-American Gavril V8. Real quick. There we go. 6.9 liter super thrust big block V8. As you can see, it is all engine with a nice assortment of protection around it. You see this massive radiator, you have strut bars, you have supports. The long hood itself is making it a little messy, but that's what you get when you pay for the biggest engine on the block. Biggest block on the block, I don't know. There's a pun in there somewhere. So anyway, this one is a 258 horsepower, 425 newton meters of torque. All of it going to the rear wheels, and it is tail happy as hell. I can tell you that. Top speed, it goes just above 210 kilometers an hour, clocking around 214, I believe. That's what the company quoted, and I have not tested it, if you can believe it. Taking a look at the interior of the car, there's not much changes from your regular Gavril Barstow. You have beautiful contrast stitching on the doors, you have wood trim, you have metal, you have plastic everywhere, but it is done so elegantly compared to some model cars that we have today. You have wood on the center console, you have plastic, you have this very beautiful striking wooden steering wheel right here, wood and chrome. It is so nice in the hands, and it is the perfect size. You have the instrument cluster. You can see all the gauges that you will ever need and some that you won't. And when you go to the center, you have just your radio and air conditioner. You have your glove box with the key and the Gavril logo. Looking down, you can see it is a 5-speed manual. Why would you buy a RoadSport in automatic? I don't know, but they did offer that. And as far as I know, sales figures show it was just as popular as the manual, so go figure. Headliner isn't that good, but you don't buy a muscle car for its headliner, now do you? You have your sun visors, you have your mirror, and water dimming, it wasn't invented yet. And the seats, speaking of the seats, these are bucket seats, yes, but they're not bolstered for you to go around corners. They are comfy, they are very nice to sit in for long road trips especially. And can't say that for the rear seats though. Apparently, like any other old car, people back then didn't have heads, or at least people who sit in the back of cars didn't have heads, so they didn't bother giving them a headrest. And if they did, of course they wouldn't be much more comfortable because the sloping roof line leaves much to the imagination for headroom. So you can't in the speak today. Got a bit of a stutter going on. Don't know what's that about. But yeah, that is it for the interior. Let's move on to the sounds of the car, starting with the indicators. You have this nice clicky feeling, although it isn't as heavy and weighty as I would like it to sound, but it is mechanical, I will give it that. Now, next let's take a look at the horn. Nothing much to write home about, but the next sound, of course, is the main event and everything to write home about. Oh, did you hear that rumble? Let's give it a few revs. Oh, just beautiful. Let's hear that rumble from the outside, shall we? It is a growl and a half, sends a shiver down like non-American spine. But to be honest, it isn't that loud once you get to the back of the car after all the muffling and stuff. The exhaust isn't as loud as you would think it would be, as being a muscle car and all, but I assure you, a loud exhaust is the least of this car's worries. It is a monster on the road and it will just go. Speaking of road, let's take it out for a road test, shall we? Right there you can see I have just barely blipped the throttle and it has wheel spin. Now to be fair, the upgraded suspension that it has from the regular 423 is an improvement for better handling and feeling more planted in the corners, but it still has a hell of a lot of power that it doesn't know what to do with. So you can see kicking up a lot of dirt as we go around this corner right here. It is, all senses of the word, a joy to drive. It wasn't really made for the dirt, but we'll get to the pavement surely in a bit. But as you can see with my amateur less than ideal driving skills, it is still handling well. Now to be fair, I'm not pushing it because I do not want to wheel spin and end up in a ditch, but trust me, if I did the things I do, oh baby, that was a you gotta admit that was satisfying. That was a nice clutch dump and burnout. As I was saying, the stuff I am doing with this car, if you tried it with the regular 423, it would not work. You would wheel spin and end up in a ditch a long time before this one, because this suspension, the tires, the whole shebang, it feels very nice to drive. It's still a 70s car, mind you. It is still floaty, it still rolls, but it is a much bigger improvement than the regular Barstow. Getting a little bit of wheel spin here, but that's no matter. How about we take it around for some more driving fun, seeing as this is such a good driver's car. It never gets old, that's all I can tell you. It never gets old. Even after all this time driving a lot of modern cars, there's nothing like flowing an all-American V8. Oh, as you heard just now, the brakes are a little less than ideal, but they are disc brakes, but don't have anti-lock, so heavy-handed drive, heavy-footed, I don't know what I'm talking about, heavy driving won't work. I have to kind of baby the brakes on this one in order not to lock up your wheels and end up in a different ditch than you would in the other Barstow, because you would have spun out long ago. But sport driving aside, just cruising around, you can see it is rumbly, yes, but it can be quiet when it wants to be, but it still goes. All of that torque, 425 is what I said, I believe. 425 newton meters of torque on demand from such a big engine. It is a joy to drive. And that concludes it for my review of the 1970s muscle car for the ages. Had to do that on the tunnels, but as I was saying, that concludes my review of the 1970s muscle car, the Gavril Barstow 423 V8. And let me know what other cars you would like me to review in the comments down below. Hit the like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to, and hopefully I can pump out more regular content just like this. Get to work on my driving at the same time. Yeah, that's it. See ya.